How's it going, guys? Panther Films, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 3 of Daredevil Born Again. This episode is titled The Scales and the Sword. Now, last episode we had the attack on Josie's. The anti-vigilante task force found Matt. Well, they didn't find Matt, but I guess they found out information that there's criminals being held there. How that information got out, we don't know. I assume someone was watching them. Or someone who's a part of the Resistance isn't exactly part of the Resistance. But we had a little cool fight scene. Matt had a gun, and he did a little cheeky smile. Because it's like, what are you going to do now, guys? Doesn't matter, because I don't use guns. So that was pretty good. Then we also had, I think Karen knocked out an AVTF guy. And then took him to Frank's hideout, which is where last episode ended. And then there was also, we finally got confirmation who the fake Fisk was, which was obvious. It was, it was BB. We had Dex. He showed up, he killed some AVTF guys, and he was at the church, where I assume he killed Father Lantern. Right? And he was looking for Maggie. Which we got confirmation that she's in Rome, so that's why she's not in the show. She'll probably be in Season 3. But yeah, I love the blue filter, I love the, Dex is just up to no good. We don't know what really he's doing, or do we? Because I've got a theory that might involve Vanessa. Like, he's looking at Vanessa, he's watching Vanessa. I think he's going to kill Vanessa. Or at least try to. But just based on the stuff in Brand New Day, kind of gives me an idea of where they could go in this season. They kill Vanessa, Fisk lashes out, he loses his mayorship, but before he loses it, he rats out Matt's identity. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they go with the Dex stuff, because obviously Vanessa's having nightmares about Dex, and she knows that he's potentially looking for her. I guess last episode was a little bit slower compared to episode 1, I feel like. So I guess people's argument of the season starting slow might be somewhat correct, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels, I guess, slow, but it also just makes sense for it to be slow at this point. It's early season, and on top of the fact that, it's faster paced than I think season 1. Also, Cherry's alive. He survived the heart attack. And obviously now Matt knows that Bullseye saved him. But the question is why? The only thing I can think of is that Dex sees Daredevil as his North Star to guide him. Yeah, we've got one more episode to watch today, so I'm excited to get into that. It will be out tomorrow on Thursday, late Thursday, we'll see. Yeah, that about sums it all up. So let's stop doolallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. Thank you, Buck.
Avoid losing the decaying case.
Oh, Ben.
So we're getting Swordsman's trial.
Maybe it's time we started hunting them.
Still don't know how she managed to drag him to Frank's hideout. Fisk you. Fisk you.
This is how we end it.
My kidnapping task force.
What if it works?
What's the difference between kidnapping them and breaking their fucking limbs? What?
Hey, wait. All of it, it's wrong. You're lying. You're a liar. You are lying to us.
Is that the guy from last season? When that kid got shot? And he questioned it? He was like, what the fuck, man? He's just a kid.
Tell your squad I kick the shit out of you. If you're lying to me, you fuck.
Matt!
You've got to stop Fisk. You're the only one who can.
But if he was questioning Fisk, why did he join the task force? Because the whole thing with the task force is it was corrupt cops, right? So I don't get that. I'm also trying to avoid looking at the credits because I think it does spoil who's in the episode. The hammer? Oh, I thought it was Fisk's father, but no. She's opened the door to hell. What? Why does she have the mask? Oh, I thought Fisk had it. She looks at the mask to calm herself down. She's gonna put that on. We're getting a new muse. Oh, that's awkward.
Hey, Heather.
Frank Castle is a murderer. Him and Daredevil might have killed Matt. Or he was working with them. I don't know.
Or he is Daredevil.
Matt was a liar about so many things. I don't know what to believe when it comes to him.
But then you're lying. I don't understand. Two wrongs don't make it right.
Why would you work for Fisk? Because
He's a criminal.
I was on the other end of that vigilante violence. You weren't.
He was. Hughes isn't a vigilante though.
Now, if you don't mind, I have to go defend a dangerous man against an entire system hell-bent on putting him away.
And if all these vigilantes are so dangerous, why are you putting them in prison and not killing them, right? And why are you putting them into a port and not just in normal prison? Because there's no laws here. Also, that's called Red Hook. I still want to know where the fuck Frank went though. Like, they have to explain that, right? Like, he got out, but where did... Like, he just left everyone else in there?
I'm just trying to do my job.
No, you can't have a redemption, man. No. You killed White Tiger. That's not how it works. Like, I'm just doing my job, yeah, being corrupt.
Mr. Duquesne. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
I'm surprised I wouldn't bug this room, just so they can listen in.
Most of them question the validity of this trial.
I think you mean tribunal.
Why wouldn't Kate Bishop be looking for Jack?
If Mayor Fisk can prove you're the swordsman, he'll just take what he wants and the law will let him.
Or he's bought out the court, like he's done that before.
The district attorney has no proof you are who Fisk says you are.
Do they need that these days, Counselor?
Mm-hmm. All they need is to be threatened by Fisk, and then they'll say what he wants, right? How did Frank get out?
They're turning into Frank.
Speaking of Frank.
Think he's dead?
No, not a chance.
No.
All this, he's just out there, just being him.
Same as always.
Or something happened to him. Maybe he's been captured by someone else. Obviously, we know the behind-the-scenes reason.
He is effective.
At killing.
Cutting the head off the snake?
Does killing Fisk bring Foggy back?
It doesn't matter about Foggy.
Would he have wanted that?
I mean, probably. Foggy's dead. We already tried it once, twice, and Fisk got out.
We still have a system that is not entirely broken.
I mean, it kind of is, though, because everything that you did in Season 3 didn't matter because Fisk got out anyway.
I understand that Fisk Industries and your wife Vanessa are major shareholders. An army of white shoe lawyers doesn't make you immune.
We still don't know what's inside Red Hook.
Go to Kirsten, she's been inside, even though she did have her goggles over her head.
We force everyone in New York to see who he is.
I don't think they give a shit, though.
It can only be revoked by the order of the governor.
The governor will have to revoke the charter.
She won't.
Every time you go out there, there's no guarantee you come back.
No, there is. It's Season 3. He'll be fine.
On paper, and with most of the voting public.
It sounds good.
It's working.
I'm glad we agree on that. Dubious cargo. I don't know where you get your information from.
You don't, do you?
Just stuff in his face.
What if you laughed and sprayed food all over the deputy lieutenant? You're good. Try one.
I'm good.
No, try one. Yeah, munch it a little bit.
Not bad.
You can't just...
Basically, Monty McCaffrey's boring as fuck.
Special Air Service for Her Majesty. Special Ops.
Have you considered using these intelligence skills of yours to find out who's leaking to the city without fear sign?
Oof. Got you good there.
Whoever is mocking the mayor must be punished, correct?
I promise that I'll figure out who it is.
So you can't mock the mayor without being sent to prison?
He really hates that mask, doesn't he?
He hates all masks.
No, I mean, there's something flattering about being roasted like that, right?
No. Find out who it is. Turn them over to me.
Alright. I'm sorry, Buck.
It's me again!
It's me again.
He's going to have a hard time sorting out his problems. Places like children's hospitals and women's shelters. Woof.
Did that say she doesn't have cancer? Truth is great and shall prevail.
Let's do some good.
They're definitely bought out by Fisk.
This report, does Dr. Glenn say that my client is a serial killer?
Overruled.
Overruled?
Doesn't that mean?
Someone else has been inside Red Hook.
Took me aside and he threatened me.
Objection. How is this relevant? The mayor's not on trial.
Well, maybe he should be.
Sustained.
one single shred of proof that my client is who you, or should I say Mayor Fisk, says he is.
Like, come on, dude. Like, it's all against her. Are people really gonna watch the trial while they're at gym?
Please.
Who gives a fuck?
Jacques Duquesne, State of New York.
You are
This court
guilty.
finds you guilty.
There we go.
It's rare to see him laugh, which makes it kind of scary. The whole trial is just in Fisk's favour.
It's starting. I'll be right there.
Why is she on the floor? What is she doing?
You look lovely. Your earrings are beautiful.
You flirting with me?
I put you next to Buck Cashman, but it's certainly entertaining.
For you or for me?
Why are they whispering to each other like that? There's some tension there. There might be some tension here too.
Well, we have a perfect view of the court. Like Daniel, for instance.
The jester.
At first glance.
He's pretty good, Daniel.
You like him, don't you?
Yeah, he's alright. He gave me a hot dog.
And you?
Me?
Mm.
I'm the knight.
I protect the king.
Categorizing the sharks that might one day tear you apart.
Now that is a very good question, Dr. Glenn.
That I won't answer.
Oh no, I would like to make a toast.
That's ridiculous. I was supposed to do it.
Tests you because she fears you.
To Wilson Fisk.
What's he doing with that knife?
We've been on the boat all night.
Well, we just want to go home. So they can kill them all.
You're fun when you lose, you know that?
Yeah. Thank you.
Was that Karen?
Stay there.
Yo, that shot's kind of fired. That's pretty good color grading.
Resistance bullshit.
You're already in, Kirsten.
Is that Batman?
I didn't see anything.
I can work with that.
I can't see shit either. See what I mean? I told you, he could just sneak in and out. He's Daredevil. Because he can focus on the things she tells him, right? Because he can hear it. But how is there no anti-vigilante task force here yet? Like, there's no one keeping guard inside?
Everything's been locked off.
Oh, there you go. Oh! Wait, is this the one shot? I mean, that was all one shot, right? The watch. Genius. Planting it there so he can hear it later. He hears all the heartbeats. You gotta save the prisoners. I think they cut there. That might have been a cut. When he opened the door, it looked like it cut. There you go, free them all. The cages are locked with a key card. Didn't Frank unlock it with a key though? Yes! Swordsman. What the fuck? Jesus. They cut that. Oh my god. Yes! Oh, that was good. That's Tony Dalton doing it too. What the fuck? He twisted it back. I mean the music. Oh! Get over here. Oh my. We're back. We're back. We're back. Holy shit. I mean, that wasn't 100% a one-shot, because they definitely stitched it together, but that was good. It's up there with the Netflix shit, in terms of the action. The fuck? Dex? I mean, Dex has been following Matt, right? But Karen, why would he approach Karen? Karen would try to kill Dex. Could be Angela? Yeah.
Don't shoot. Take a look.
What is that? How the fuck? That's good though, we've got their comms.
Red team come in. Red team come in. Channel 4.
Fisk has people.
Convenient it was on that exact channel. Well, I guess because we were on the radio, all the other guys heard it, right? Yeah, fucking North Powell. There we go. That's Karen, right? Come on! We've got no time to hold. Go, 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 go. I'm worried about Karen here. What if she gets captured? Oh my god. Oh, did she kill him?
I can try.
Nice. Get Jack out there. I'm so glad he's more involved in this. Like, if we're not going to have Punisher, I'll have Swordsman. Now just give him his comic accurate suit.
I know a place.
Oh, that's the... yeah. She knows a place. Why are they still shooting at an armoured truck? Are you dumb? Yeah, won't they be chasing them now? What? Who the fuck did that? Was that Angela? Oh, she scratched them like a tiger, right? Claws.
The night crew.
Still on board the Northern Star.
Kill the night crew.
You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Was that hesitation there from Powell? Damn. Now that guilt's going to be on Matt, because obviously Fisk did that to get back at Daredevil saving the people, right?
They killed him.
Damn. They locked in with this episode. Who the fuck said these first 3 episodes were slow? What were they smoking? Unless the reviewers meant, like, the first 3 episodes were slower compared to the rest of the season, because I've heard, like, the rest of the season goes balls to the wall. Like, is it stupid for me to say that might be the best episode of the show? Of, like, Born Again? Like, we got a lot of, like, character work. Like, Kirsten actually getting some time to shine. You know? Like, Buck, I'm engaged with his character. I want to see what they do with him. He just kind of reminds me of a British Wesley. And then you've got Heather, who, of course, is potentially being possessed by Muse. We also did get a mention of Frank, which is good. I'm glad they brought that up, because, I mean, they don't necessarily know where he is, but they know he's not dead. Like, I mean, we knew that anyway, because he's in Brand New Day and shit, but still. And he escaped Red Hook. But I'm just curious, like, will we see in the Punisher special, will we see him escape Red Hook and, like, see the continuation of that? And then it'll cut, like, it'll do a little bit of a time jump. Because it's just weird that he escaped Red Hook and then he's just been silent. Because clearly he's not been going around New York doing shit in the Skull. Because obviously Matt would have heard about it. There's also an interesting argument between both Matt and Karen, right? I kind of agree with Karen. You know, like, kill Fisk, get rid of him, take the head off the snake. And I get where Matt's coming from, but we've already done this twice. We've put Fisk in jail twice and he got out and now he's mayor. Like, maybe if we just kill him, he won't be a problem anymore. And obviously that could be in both the story and for fans, right? Because I've seen some people say they've got a little bit tired of Fisk being, like, the villain for Daredevil. He is, like, Daredevil's most, like, iconic villain. He's been the villain in Season 1 of Daredevil. He was in Season 2 of Daredevil briefly. And he was the villain of Season 3. And he's the villain of Born Again. He's a villain of, well, Born Again Season 2. And he's, I guess, technically the villain in Echo. He was the overarching villain, like the one in the shadows for Hawkeye. So it's like he's been the villain quite a lot in the MCU. Maybe we should, you know, either kill him or just take a break from him for a while. Or if you're just going to do a story with him, have him go against Spider-Man. You give fans what they wanted, which is Spider-Man versus Kingpin, and then that's it, you can kill Kingpin off. Because I wouldn't necessarily be bothered if Kingpin died. I'd be fine with it. Because I think he's got a lot of screen time. The only thing I want before he dies is him to fight Spider-Man. That's it. I don't see what else he'd do. Maybe a rematch with Punisher. Because I know they kind of set that up in Netflix Season 2, but he probably would have got it in Born Again if Frank was in Born Again Season 2. But Season 3 is filming right now for Born Again, so maybe Frank could show up in that, like John Bernthal could film for that. Like, bringing up Frank again, the reason he's not in Season 2 is because he was filming Odyssey and Brand New Day and the Punisher special, so he couldn't film Season 2. That's the behind-the-scenes reason. Obviously, we don't really know the in-universe reason as to why he's not showing up, because surely he would help out Matt and Karen, or he's been captured by someone else and we're going to see what happened to him. Yeah, I do think it's interesting that they're doing the Punisher special at the end of this season. Right, so we go from the finale of Season 2 straight into the Punisher special, and then a few weeks after, more or less, It's a bit more than a few weeks, but like a month or two after, then Brand New Day comes out. I think they're going to do something either in the Punisher special or in the finale that ties it to Brand New Day. Because I'm still sticking to my theory that Vanessa's going to be killed. Even in this episode, what the fuck was Vanessa doing? She's getting a lot of screen time. Vanessa got screen time, but I mentioned it before, Vanessa dies in the comics. She's now become the mayor's wife. All the story arcs I feel that she has with Fisk in the comics have happened now. So the only thing that's left to do is kill her off. I said, like, my theory is that Vanessa dies, Kingpin loses his shit, fucking outs Matt as Daredevil. Matt defeats Kingpin, but then goes to prison. Either for some reason, maybe he kills Fisk, I don't know. Probably not. And then the Hand go after Matt in prison, and then Spider-Man has to save Matt. I do feel like this show... Now, whether it's because of the pre-overhaul stuff, like, they did introduce a lot of side characters. You know, there was Cherry, there's Kim, there's Kirsten, Angela, technically, right? Like, the Angela stuff, like, they could have just seeded that and they didn't really have to come back for that for a very long time. But I'm glad they've brought back the White Tiger situation, because, you know, at least that arc has a bit more meaning now versus what it was, which was just the trial, and then they won the trial, but then he dies, and then nothing really comes of it, like, at all. Like, that's usually what happens with the MCU recently. Like, they set stuff up, and then nothing comes of it, like, for a very, very, very long time. But I'm glad they've immediately continued straight into the Angela stuff, of her becoming the new White Tiger, which she is in the comics, right? I think Hector was very short-lived in the comics, and he died in the comics too, and then she takes up the mantle. And I assume that could be either like she could just be a secondary protagonist, like she could be the hero, the new White Tiger, or they could do a show on it, right? I wouldn't mind another ground level, street level hero show, but I'm not too familiar with White Tiger when it comes to like the villains and stuff, so I'm not sure who she would have as villains. We gotta talk. Actually, before we talk about that, I did love that shot when Kirsten came to her office and saw Daredevil. Like, the colour grading there, I think the colour grading these, like, this episode and last episode, I think they've been pretty good compared to the first episode. The first episode was just weird with some of its shots and the lighting. It just looked like dead foggy and... foggy? I don't know, like, it was trying to flashbang me every 2 seconds. Like, it didn't look good. Some shots did in the first episode, but, like, this episode and last episode, I think, definitely looked a bit better. Let's get into the ending. Everything that happened at the end of last season with all the people getting put into the cells has all led to this. I didn't expect it to happen this episode, though. I thought it was going to be either like the finale or just before the finale. But now all the people that Matt has saved can now speak out against Fisk and what's going on in Red Hook. But that might be risky, because obviously Anti-Vigilante Task Force might like go hunting for them. The one shot. Some of the best action, I think, in Born Again. I'm not going to say of Daredevil, but it's up there. It's up there. Is it the best one shot they've done? No. That still goes to Season 3, because that one was amazing. It was like, Matt wasn't in his suit. He was just normal, you know, normal suit, normal clothes. He had no glasses on, and it was Charlie Cox fighting, and then they swapped him out with a stunt double occasionally. And then there was a full dialogue scene in the prison. I think it went on for like 14 minutes. I don't think there was a cut. Right? I'm 100% sure they didn't stitch anything together in Season 3 of Netflix. And then they had the 180 rule, like going back and forth for the camera. It was brilliant in Season 3. This one was good, but with what they were doing with the camera, they obviously had to stitch it together. I'm pretty sure they did cut it when he went through the doors that first time. I swear his arms were here, and then there was a little bit of a cut, and then they were down here. Like, it might be so they could, like, move the camera inside the room. They stitched it together a few times. I mean, I'll probably put it on screen now. They cut it right before he goes through the door. There. There's like a freeze, it looks like. There's definitely a cut there. Because the way Matt's arms raise up, and then it kind of freezes a little bit. Because they had to get the camera through that door. They usually use that technique where, like, you go past the camera and they can easily stitch it together there. You just have to look at the people in the background, like their positioning versus like before going in front of the camera. It was a stitch job, which isn't a bad thing because the Netflix show did the same exact thing in Season 2, which funnily enough was Season 2 Episode 3. It was the episode where Matt and Punisher were on the roof, and then Punisher bombed the motorcycle guys, and then Matt had to fight his way down. That was it was a pretty good one shot, but they definitely stitched that one together. You can tell because they used the manipulation of the lights going on and off to cut it. I just love when he threw these little clubs, right? Like he threw it, and then the camera followed it, and then it followed it into the guy's face. Like that was fucking great. Obviously, there might have been some CG enhancements and shit for some of that. Like I'm so glad he gets to use like the classic Daredevil equipment, you know. Like him, like, grabbing a guy. What do you call it? I guess it's like his grappling club. I don't know what the fuck you call it. But he uses that to swing around the sea and shit. The fact that he can just attach it to a guy, pull him towards him, you couldn't get that in the Netflix stuff. It adds a lot more to the combat and the choreography to use that a bit more. And I like how they got a little bit of swordsman action in there too. Like he's twirling around like the rebar and stuff. Also, how hard did Jack throw that rebar at that one anti-vigilante task force guy? Like, the fact they have to say that. I should just say AVTF guy. Like, he must have thrown it so hard because it went right through him. He just went... Like, who is he, Bullseye? Only Bullseye can throw something that hard. Jesus. Speaking of Bullseye, we didn't really get in this episode other than, like, I guess the slight hint of him with Vanessa. I'm telling you, Vanessa's dead. Either at the end of the season... No, it'll probably be the end of the season. Yeah, them poor guys on the boat. How does that work, though? Where did they put the explosives? I guess the explosives probably would have already been on the boat, maybe? Fisk is going to use that, right? He's going to spin that for the media. He's going to be like, oh, Daredevil planted explosives on the boat and killed the night crew. And it was a distraction so Daredevil could free all the vigilantes, right? Like, he's going to spin it. But the amount of guilt that Matt's probably going to feel now, because Matt's going to blame himself, like he saved the people in Red Hook and that resulted in Fisk blowing the night workers up. He would have done it anyway, though. Like, because remember Mr. Charles says, like, people who can just easily be killed, like in an accident. He just used that as an opportunity. Like, you can clearly tell the massive difference between Season 1 and Season 2. Like, a lot of people were shitting on the show because of how it was in Season 1, but I was giving it a chance because it's like, for one, no point in comparing it to the Netflix version, right? Netflix had 13 episodes a season, right? And it was on Netflix, they were trying something new, so obviously they could be a little bit more creative with it. And in a way, I don't think it had a huge budget either in the Netflix stuff. This does have a bigger budget, but then at the same time, there was obviously all that scrutiny with what happened in Season 1, right? Like, they wanted to do something else. It was supposed to not really be connected to the Netflix version. It was like a reboot or soft reboot. Like, it was similar characters. Like, for instance, Matt. Like, he would have similar, like, background and, like, history when it comes to some of the events, but it'd be a little bit different. Same thing with Fisk. So people were complaining that Season 1 wasn't that good, but I was always like, well, for one, it isn't the Season 1 that was supposed to be, right? The Season 1 that we were supposed to get wasn't supposed to be a Daredevil show, really. And the one we got wasn't bad. It was definitely, I'd argue, maybe the weakest season of Daredevil. At the same time, like, I look at it and I'm like, yeah. Like, it had issues behind the scenes, so give them some leeway until Season 2. Season 2 is where it really starts. And look at it now, 3 episodes in, I'm locked in. These 3 episodes have been better than all episodes last season. It actually feels like there's a sense of direction. The side characters have a lot to do now. Like, I mean, I said that with Season 1, like, Episode 8 and 9, like, they actually give the side characters started having a bit more personality compared to the rest of the season. I do wonder when we're going to get that boxing match. I thought it'd be this episode. Just to talk about it briefly, I didn't mind the trial. I thought the trial thing was pretty interesting. Jack's trial. 100% Fisk has bought out that whole courtroom, or is threatening their families or something, because, like, obviously that judge came in and then she popped some pills, right? So obviously she's under stress, or she's being intimidated by Fisk. It is funny though, because, like, Fisk was laughing because, like, he won, right? Like, yes, Jack is a vigilante. But then, like, obviously the end of the episode, all the people in Red Hook are freed, or most of the people are freed, maybe. So he gets a win and a loss, but now we can spin it next episode. Where the fuck is Dex? I mean, we got a little bit of him in episode 2, which was great. But I need more, you know? Like, what's he doing? Like, he's in the shadows. Like, he's going to the church. Like, why was he trying to go after Maggie? Like, was he going to kill her, or was he... Did he want to, like, confess or something? Because maybe he figured out that Maggie was Matt's mother. And also, like, just what's he been doing since that assassination attempt on Fisk? I'm curious. But like I said, I mean, they're definitely seeding... He's going after Vanessa. So either he's going to kill Vanessa or hurt her badly. And that's going to make Fisk lash out. I'm going with kill, though, because in the comics Vanessa dies. But she does mostly die of an illness, so they could flip the script on it and be like, oh yeah, she's killed by Bullseye. Overall, that was a fucking great episode, especially like the last like 10 minutes of that episode. I mean, the whole episode was good too. I was engaged. Like, I was locked in throughout the whole episode, but definitely the last 10 minutes, they locked in. Because I feel like if this was season 1 and the pre-overhaul team, him getting all them people out of Red Hook would have been a finale. You know? Like, that's what, like, Walking Dead would have done. They would have waited until, like, the last episode or the mid-season to free all them people. But we're doing it in episode 3, baby. Now we got 5 more episodes left. Which kind of sucks, to be honest. Also, I know because, you know, reactions have been a bit all over the place. Like, we did Stranger Things and then obviously this, so it's been a few months without reactions. I might make up for it after Daredevil. Where we might react to Invincible, because I know Invincible's popping off right now with season 4 airing, and I haven't watched any season of Invincible yet, so maybe we can watch all of that. Yeah, I mean, that basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.